Hi guys, I'm Janelle, welcome to my channel. TBH, I don't really know what we're doing here today, but I do know that it's just become spring. It's almost April. Oh my god, I'm gonna be 17. Disgusting. Actually horrific. I'm gonna vomit because why am I getting so old? Why is it that I'm supposed to be in a coming of age film and not one interesting thing has happened to me? Tell me why. Let me know. Now that it's like spring, I don't know, around this time, I feel like even though there are kind of like important things that happen with like school and my birthday and everything like that, I always skip over spring because I instantly start like craving summer. And if you know me, you might know that I literally am obsessed with the Summer I Turned Pretty series by Jenny Han. It is something I'm so emotionally attached to. It's one of the first series, if not the series, that has ever gotten me into reading. I don't know, it's like such a comfort book and series. I read this and I'm pretty sure like 3rd grade. I know, stardom young. Because my older sister read it and then she passed it down on to me and I kind of have fell in love with reading from there and have always, every single summer, I come back to this series, I reread it. Every time someone asks me for a book recommendation and they're just getting into reading, I will always 100% recommend this series. I literally have the original like old beaten down 2009 cover and that's why I have like these new ones. I've been wanting to, well, I think I started on this one. I started annotating it a while back because I actually got to do something really cool. I got to be in a video on Amazon Prime's YouTube channel because if you didn't know, it's becoming a TV show series on Amazon Prime, hopefully releasing this summer. That's what we're manifesting. I really don't know, but I got to be a part of that and I thought that was super cool. I got to meet Jenny Han, the author of the series, and Lola Tung, who's playing Belly. They were literally the kindest people ever, and to hear them say that they've seen my TikToks and like they're aware of my existence was insane, and I still think about it every day because it has probably been one of the most and if only interesting things that has ever happened to me. So it plays in the back of my head sometimes. I'll be in class and I think about it. It's super cool. I don't know.
But yes, he's wonderful. But
Also, I think I've seen your TikToks too.
they're wonderful. Oh yeah, that's right.
And like, I've always been a winter girl. I've been a winter fall person. I love rain. I love when the weather is like super cold and like Christmas music and all that. But I think summer has always just had a special place in my heart, just like Belly. And now I think especially as I'm getting older, I'm starting to appreciate it more. I live in Southern California, so it's like summer every day, but also the weather's just really bad. I don't go to the beach every single day, but I'm fortunate enough to be able to experience what she feels. But when I tell you that every time I read this book, it makes me want to go to like the Outer Banks.
The Outer Banks. Paradise on Earth.
I don't know. I love Halloween. I love Gilmore Girls. I love listening to like Taylor Swift, which by the way, this book, these books, this series is the epitome of August off of the Folklore album, which is also my favorite Taylor Swift album. I mean, it's interchangeable. And just to have like a book that's special to me and a song that's special to me kind of like have an invisible string. It's the little things that make me super happy. What was I even saying? Oh, we're gonna talk about the Summer I Turned Pretty series, talk about the show, talk about the books. I'll give you a little synopsis, but disclaimer, there's probably gonna be like spoilers. But then again, it came out in 2009, so I'm really not sure what line we can cross when it comes to spoilers because it's been out. Let's reflect on that. Not to be like, oh, this and this and that. No, but whenever I get like comments that are saying like, this spoiled the series for me. Did it really though? Did it really? But I get that. I completely understand what they're saying. For me personally, like I said, I will always 110% recommend this. I love when people read books that I love, but at the same time, I'm kind of nervous for the show to come out because I also will gatekeep the stuff that I love. And I am out loud and proud gatekeeper, everyone. I just love when things are my special little thing, but at the same time, I'm conflicted because I want other people to be able to read it and enjoy it as much as I did the first time around. So why don't we talk about it? The series follows Isabel Conklin, who goes by Belly, and Belly has just loved and has adored the months of June and August. Wow. Look at me being a fan. There's literally a quote of her saying like, everything good, everything magical happens in between the months of June and August. And I think that's one of my favorite quotes because it's like, I don't know, it's like true. So she's grown up every summer going to this beach house with her mom, her older brother Steven. They go to this beach house where they always meet her mom's childhood best friend, Susanna, who they call Beck. And Beck has 2 boys named Conrad and Jeremiah. Basically, Belly has loved I guess loved. Well, she's been, we'll say infatuated. She just had the hugest crush on Conrad for as long as she can remember. And Jeremiah has been like one of her best friends. And she just loves all the memories that she makes over there. It just brings her a lot of like happiness and inner peace to be at Cousins Beach. I mean, I would be too. And the trope for the story is love triangle. Listen, listen, listen. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but when I tell you love triangle is just so dramatic and entertaining for no reason. I think it's overhated because do you not realize, yes, with all book tropes, there are gonna be like the same repeated miscommunication, jealousy, whatever, but this is just like, it's so fun. I don't know how people hate it. Anyways, so yeah, there's a love triangle between her, Conrad, and Jeremiah, and I just won't go into it. There's a lot. I think I'm just kind of talking about stuff at this point. While it is a love story, I feel like it's very overlooked. While everyone just sees it as like, oh, love triangle, Belly, Conrad, Jeremiah. I think it's a really important story about friendship. Aww. That sounded so like Girl Scouty. As much as it is like her experience, her first love, her first heartbreak, her first everything, within that, it's just a really good coming of age story. It's such a good story about friendship and coming of age and like growing up. And I mean, the story is literally called The Summer I Turned Pretty, and it's not literally in the sense that like she was ugly before. It's just like when you're growing up and you're starting to like change, not just physically but starting to mature. I think it's super important when girls are starting to like come into themselves and like grow into their own skin. It's like a really cute and like realistic message that's being told through a story that's just super fun and entertaining. I will admit, yes, it can get annoying because I know that as much as I post about it, if you read it, there are definitely people, I am one of those people who have gotten annoyed with Belly. As I continue to reread it, I definitely think it's just because she's trying to like grow into her maturity, and all of this new stuff is happening to her, that their dynamic between her and the boys are changing. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, why is this gonna get sad? It's just like growing up is super weird. I feel like being in the same time period as Belly is right now, like age range that Belly was in when the novel started, I'm definitely starting to understand her more than I was able to the first time I read it, the second time around, whatever. I just get it. Like, she's very much, me and her, I get it.
The girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
Belly girl, I get it, but also I can't keep defending you because of what happens in the second and third books. We'll get onto that. She romanticizes everything, every small thing. For example, Conrad ignores her for maybe a good 4 years from the time she's like 12 to 16. He's oblivious, which he probably, he knew. He just kind of didn't really see her in the way that she saw him, but to her, every little thing was a milestone in the relationship, and honestly, I get it. Whenever I have a crush, it's like, oh my god, they looked my way. We're practically in a 4-year committed relationship. We're getting married. Her and Taylor, let's talk about that, because I'm just gonna talk in the sense that you all have read the book. Her and Taylor, I think their friendship is just so important. There's a quote, I completely don't remember, I'll put it here or something, but I just think it's super important because, as I said, it's a coming of age story, because the older that you get, obviously you're gonna drift from people that you used to be super close with, and I've been coming to learn that as I come of age, whatever. Ew. I've been starting to understand that, like, as you get older, you're gonna grow from people, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to completely forget who they are or that you guys won't be friends. But it's just like a weird concept from being like best friends, being with each other all the time, knowing everything about them, and then kind of drifting. I think it's just such an important message, and we get to see that throughout the novel. Let's talk about the third book. Let's talk about the third book when Jeremiah and Belly are together, because oh wow, let's talk about that. Because Jeremiah, babe, I actually had a discussion about this on like a video I posted recently on TikTok, and we were discussing like controversial opinions, and one of the things that came up was that Jeremiah was completely out of character third book, and I wholeheartedly agree. I agree so much, because in this series, Jeremiah is supposed to be like the sweet, loving, like not broody, not dark brother, I guess, and he's just always been there for Belly, always been like a best friend. They're like such a cute best friends to lover story, and I will admit, when they were together, I was giggling, toes were curled, I kind of like, I don't know, they were cute together because I love Best Friends to Lovers, and let's just talk about that really quickly. Kind of controversial, but I think it beats Enemies to Lovers every single time because it's so versatile. With Enemies to Lovers, it's like, yeah, enemies to lovers, best friends to lovers, best friends to strangers to lovers, childhood best friends to strangers to best friends to lovers, childhood best friends to enemies to lovers. You can still get enemies to lovers with childhood best friends or best friends, I don't even know. Friends to lovers, it's just, I go insane. It's something I could talk about forever. I just found it like hard to believe that this is a spoiler if some of you are reading this at the moment. If some of you are currently reading this. In the third book, Jeremiah and Belly go to college together. They're dating. They're on campus. They're like kind of an it couple. Everyone's like, oh my god, they're so cute. And I agree. I found them so cute. I was like, he cares for her. He's the sweet brother. He's the one that's like, I will always be there for you. With Conrad, there's a little bit of a struggle. There's a challenge, and there's always been a challenge. And I think that's what Belly liked so much. She only knew him like surface level. She had to get to know him to be able to know him. With Jeremiah, it's like they could tell each other their deepest, darkest secrets, and they were just super close with each other. And that's like, I don't know, it was easy, it was fun, it was summer love. Do you know what I mean? And then they go to college and they're there together. And long story short, Jeremiah cheats on Belly. Yeah, he cheats on Belly, and literally the whole thing is like just so dumb. It's like they're on a break, which I don't believe in breaks. Either you break up or you don't break up. It's just not, it's not productive. And basically he cheats on her, gets with another girl, and later on she finds this out at a party because she overhears the girl talking about it. So she finds out, and then Jeremiah is like, hey, what's wrong? And she's like, ah, as she should. Basically, he proposes to her as some sort of apology. He's like, it's so gross. It's literally pick me energy. Like, it's like pick me boy. Like, do you know the boys that use like, what is it? The like puppy dog eye emoji? That I can't stand unless I use it ironically. It's just such a silly little emoji. I do admit I used to use it. Never again. But yeah, he looks like he would use that emoji. He looks like he would. Jeremiah Fisher looks like he would use the puppy dog eye emoji and say, girls don't like me, I'm so ugly. Or like, I don't know how you're talking to me, you're too pretty. Or, you know, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. He looks like he would do that. He proposes to her. And I was baffled. I was just flabbergasted at the thought of him thinking that, oh, everything will be all right if I just propose to her. And you know what really knocks me off my chair even more is the fact that she accepted it. She really said, this boy that I've known for years, we go way back. I would think that he would love me enough to just give me space when I asked for it. Give each other a break because it didn't last that long. No, he cheats on me. And she still accepts the proposal. Belly, I cannot keep defending you. You have been stubborn. You have been maybe not the wisest, but I get it. You're growing up. This, however, let's reflect. I so agree with every single person that was against their engagement. Because why? And the fact that they were in college too. They weren't even graduating college yet. They were in college. And she, yeah. So I was so on Laurel's side. Laurel is Belly's mom. Totally get it. Conrad, obviously it's like, why? It's just something I'm very passionate about because I genuinely don't understand. Why? Why? Now let's talk about the show. Honestly, this video is kind of everywhere, but I think it's okay. I think I just need to get this out my system. Lola Tung, when I saw her in that interview, I instantly knew that she was gonna be such a good Belly from the moment she was casted, and I stalked her. Oh my god, I literally lost my page also. The moment that I saw her Instagram that I shamelessly stalked, as one does, I knew. I don't know. I really love it. And let's talk about something controversial. I think I'm just feeling controversial today. As you can see, this cover has white people on it. But I have this theory that maybe it's probably not true, but I just have this feeling that Belly was always supposed to be half Asian. I don't know, that's how a lot of people have commented on my videos and said that they imagined her looking. I don't know, I feel like she was always supposed to be at least a person of color. I'm just really glad that that's the direction that they went for the casting, except something that made me really like is when people commented when I first posted about like, oh my god, look at the cast. And there were people genuinely angry with the fact that Lola was being casted because she wasn't the blue-eyed, brown hair, freckled belly that was described in the book. And I completely get when you want accuracy in a book to film or TV show adaptation. Totally understandable because it's something that you love and it's like, I want like exactly what I read to come to life. I don't see how the casting would make such a huge difference. This is even better. She's an Asian American, and as an Asian American woman, like that's so cool that she gets to be in this like major production, and I'm so excited for her because it's gonna be like, I already know it's gonna be huge, hence why I'm putting this whole video out there, because I am a gatekeeper. We've talked about this, but she gets to have that recognition and more people are gonna know who she is. She's gonna start being in like a bunch of different productions, and I already know it. I can feel it. Like I can already tell that she's gonna be not only a great belly, because when I was in that book club video, her personality just like radiated, like she's very chill but had that like energy to her. We're not only getting more Asian American representation, it's a new up and coming actress who we've never seen. This whole cast is like pretty much is the start to their independent careers as main actors and actresses and everything like that, and I just think it's super cool. And I think the fact that maybe they're not exactly how they were depicted in the book is such a big deal because it's cool that they get this experience. Another thing that I thought was just super silly was that people were actually upset, like angry face cursing emojis on my page about how Jeremiah wasn't blonde, which is not even a huge deal because Gavin is pretty much, the vibe that I get from him is that he's gonna be a perfect Jeremiah. Everyone, the more that we see like behind the scenes stuff and that it's being promoted more, I'm just starting to see how they're all so much like their character in like different ways, but it was a little stupid. Like what's the difference from him being brunette and blonde? But also they gave him like blonde highlights. So I think we're good. I don't think this is something that we really need to worry about. But yeah, I just think that they were really well casted. I'm super excited to see new people. I don't know, unpopular opinion, Amazon Prime shows are better just because I feel like they're given more liberty. And also in saying that, the music that they get to use, fingers crossed, manifesting every day, please use August by Taylor Swift. I know Jenny said that she's trying to get the rights to a certain song, and I'm really hoping it's this one. I hope that we get this in like at least the trailer. Give me something. Give me something to work with. I think I just needed to really get it out there and let it out of me and just rant about something that I love so much. I'm really manifesting that it comes as soon as possible because I need a little bit of happiness in my life. I need something that will make me look forward to. That sounds really sad, but I do need something that will help me look forward to existing. It's rough out here. I'm in my junior year of high school and I'm grasping at the seams. The day that this comes out, I'm completely gone. The day that I was a part of that interview thing, the book club thing, I literally skipped school because priorities. Thank you for watching my little rant. I know I kind of don't really make sense. I definitely will always want to continue talking about this, and I have a bunch of just things I want to do on this channel. I kind of want to just put videos out there for myself, also for other people to watch and hopefully be entertained by. So hopefully this is the start to many. I'm really excited for this show to come out, and if you haven't already read the books, you definitely should. I don't know how convincing I was, and I don't know how to close this thing out. I don't know, but I had fun making it. Thank you for watching, and I will make more videos soon. Bye.